Today in EVS 1 for Standard 4, we are going to learn lesson number 15, My District, My State. Now what are the different parts of the tree? As you can see in the picture, the leaves, the fruits, flowers, branches, trunk, roots are the different parts of the tree. Which of these parts are seen on a tree most of the time? The parts such as leaves, branches, trunk, etc. are seen on a tree most of the time. Which is the smallest part of a tree and what is it attached to? The smallest part of a tree are leaf, and when more leaves are there, they are attached to branches. How many big branches does the trunk of the tree have? The trunk of the tree has 2 to 3 big branches. To be complete, a tree must have several components such as leaves, small branches, big branches, a trunk, etc. As you can see in the picture. In the same way, our state too is made up of many settlements, villages, towns, talukas and districts. Man began to farm the land. His fields were near water. He settled near his farms and began to live there. In this way, hamlets and settlements were formed. Many hamlets and settlements form a village. Many villages form a city. Many cities form a taluka. Many talukas form a district. And many districts form a state. So this is the map of our state of Maharashtra. And our Maharashtra has been divided into different divisions. As you can see in the index over there, the different colors are given for different divisions. And it is divided into 6 different divisions. That is Amravati division, Aurangabad division, Konkan division, Nagpur division, Nasik division and the Pune division. By following the pictures given here, you can see how villages, cities and towns form a taluka, talukas form a district and districts form a state. So an example is given to us. The Vairaghat village is in the Armori taluka and that taluka is in the Gadchiroli district. Now we shall learn about the physical map of our state of Maharashtra and we shall plot the different questions which are asked over here. We shall read and we shall plot the places in it. What is the name of the mountain that spreads from north to south in our state? Yes, it is the Sahyadri mountain. What is the name given to the region to the west of this mountain? It is the Konkan region. On the shore of which sea does this region lie? It is the Arabian Sea. What is the area to the east of the Sahyadri mountain called? Yes, it is called the Maharashtra Plateau. What is the name of the mountain in the northern part of our state? It is the Satpura mountain. Which is the river in our state which flows from the east to the west? Tapi River. Write the names of two rivers which flow from northwest to southeast. Godavari River, Bhima River. Write the names of any two rivers which have their origin in the Sahyadri mountain and flow into the Arabian Sea. It is the Savitri River, Vashishti River. Do you know, children? Now the important information of our state of Maharashtra. Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra state. Nagpur is the second capital. According to its physical features, Maharashtra is divided into three regions: the coastal region, the mountainous region, and the plateau region. The Godavari River is the longest river in Maharashtra. The Satpura mountain is in the northern part of Maharashtra. The highest peak in the Satpura mountain is Astamba. The Sahyadri mountains are also called the Western Ghats. Kalsubai is in this mountain is the highest peak in Maharashtra. The Arabian Sea is to the west of the state. Now this is the map of our state of Maharashtra, where they are showing the average annual rainfall of the different districts. Regions of high, moderate and low rainfall are shown on the map given here. Rainfall has an effect on agriculture. Now we shall understand this in detail. Now in this table they have given us the regions which have high, medium and low rainfall and the main crops. And this map tells us about the different major crops that are grown in different regions. So rice needs high rainfall. Jawar, tur and soya bean are the major crops that has medium rainfall, and jawar, bajra and moth beans has the low rainfall. The production of crops depends on the climate, soil and availability of water. Different regions of Maharashtra get different amounts of rainfall. As a result, there is variety in the crops grown. Agriculture is the main occupation in Maharashtra. Agriculture in the state depends mostly on rainfall. This is called rain-fed or Jirayati agriculture. In some places, water obtained through irrigation is also used. This is called irrigated or Bhagayati agriculture. The agricultural season that falls during the monsoon period is called the Kharif season. So, the Kharif crops are generally planted in the month of June and harvested in the month of October. Few examples are rice, maize, coconut, groundnuts, etc. And the one that falls during winter is called the Rabi season. Now these rabi crops are generally planted in the month of November and harvested in the month of April. Few examples are wheat, barley, peas, grams, etc. Now we shall study this map which tells us about the major fruits and cash crops. Underline the names of districts which grow grapes. Nasik, Jalgaon, Satara, Sangli. Circle the names of cotton growing districts. Akola, Amravati, Jalgaon, Buldhana, Yavatmal. Name the fruits and crops grown in Thane district. Chikus, mangoes, bananas and vegetables. Name the districts growing coconuts on a large scale. Thane, Raigad, Ratnagiri, Sindhudurg, etc. Name the districts in which oranges are grown on a large scale. Nagpur, Wardha, Amravati, etc. Name any 3 districts growing onions on a large scale. Nasik, Pune, Ahmednagar, etc. All the crops shown above are based on irrigation. Their distribution is influenced by climate and soil. They are also known as commercial or cash crops. Chemical fertilizers and pesticides are used for these crops. So children, always remember this. The use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers to increase the yield of crops has risen. However, this results in greater soil pollution. We should use chemical fertilizers sparingly. Organic fertilizers should be used more. In this way, we will be able to prevent harm to the environment. Now we shall learn about the language and dialects. Maharashtra state was formed on 1st May 1960, which is also known as the Labour's Day. States in India have been formed on the basis of language. Marathi is the state language of Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, there is similarity as well as diversity in languages. The pronunciation of Marathi varies in different regions. We see a variety in the dialects that are spoken. We should welcome this diversity. We'll see few examples according to the region, some dialects. In the Konkan region, the dialects used are Konkani, Malwani. In the Vidarbha region, Varhadi. In the Khandesh region, Ahirani or Khandeshi. Gormati, Kolambi, Korku, etc. are the traditional dialects of Adivasi tribes in Maharashtra. Now, according to the language and dialects, we also have different festivals which are celebrated in our state of Maharashtra. We find variety in the festivals of our state according to the different traditions. Everyone celebrates Diwali, Dasara, Christmas, Eid, etc. in the Konkan region, festivals such as Nariyal Purnima, Holi and the Ganesh festival are mainly celebrated. In the Plateau region, people celebrate festivals such as Dasara, Diwali and Bail Pola on a big scale. We celebrate our national festivals 15th August and 26th January all over the country with great enthusiasm. What have we learned? The physical setup of our state, variety in crops according to climate, soil and availability of water, the state language Marathi and its different dialects, variety in celebrations and festivals. I hope so you've understood this lesson and enjoyed watching the video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel and stay tuned for more videos. Bye-bye.